A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do to stop this plague from breaking through.
How's it going, FIFA fans? Welcome to... Oh wait, what episode are we even on? The third episode of Legendary Legends. Let's kill these. Happy days, good to have you with us. Now, let me just explain something. You might be watching this thinking, what the hell is he wearing? Now, bearing in mind I'm from England, the temperature in my house, just in my house now, is 27 degrees. Now, for English people like me, that's hardcore. We don't have air conditioning, we don't have fans and stuff because we don't expect it. So I'm dying, I'm absolutely dying. So of course in my small little study now, I was like, there's not a chance I'm going to be wearing a cotton t-shirt. So I've gone for this gym Nike vest. So yeah, we'll just call it Monday Madness, why not? But that being said, it's probably going to continue, to be honest. Right, let me just hopefully everything's going okay. I'll just take this second just to make sure all is good. I think it's good. I think we're happy days. Everything's up and running. So I'm just going to say hello to a few people. Where's the chat? The chat's not working there. Cool. So, I'll say a few hellos here. How's it going, Tippy? Good to see you as always, mate. Tim G, how's it going? Ha 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 ha. How's it going? Brian and short one today. Or not many people commenting. We got Dimos, Vafes. Hey nerd. Well, you're not the nerd. Hello, how are you doing? All right? Good to have you with us. Right. So, what are we doing today? Where are we? We have a big game, a huge game coming up. And based on how everything's been going, to be fair, I am a little bit nervous because I didn't think this would be... I knew it would be difficult, you know, because Legendary is easy, right? But we have the adjusted sliders. So I thought things would be kind of difficult. I don't think I anticipated them to be this difficult. I don't know if there's been any changes with the AI and how things are working, but yeah, it's been a struggle. Like the first game, we ended up drawing 3-3, which was crazy. We were 3-1 up. We absolutely thrashed LA Galaxy, which is expected. We managed to beat Napoli, which is happy days. But we drew the Atletico game, the worst game I think I've ever played in FIFA. It was destroying my soul, that game. Just nothing but frustration. Nothing was going our way. We couldn't even really play with the ball. And up next we got Barcelona. So I'm hoping for like chill zone. We are at home at least, which is good. We're going to be simming these games because this is all about the Premier League. Now, this series is running over one season. The aim is just to win it with these Legendary Legends. And then at the end, what we're going to do is you're just going to crown the best legend. So we'll have a look at the stats. And at the end of the season, we're going to work out who's a leading goal scorer, assists. And then we'll put it to the polls and find out who is the legend of all legends. So it's completely determined by this series. And there's nothing else to it, really. In terms of the competitions, like I said, just because what have we got coming up? We're against Burton. I mean, that's pretty pointless, isn't it? Playing against Burton with all these players. It will be an absolute whitewash. So we want to keep it competitive. So we're going to sim all the cup games that we come across because it's all about the Premier League. It's just about not losing. We want to breach 100 points. That's what we want to do. But ultimately, we want to go the whole season without losing, which, to be fair, on Legendary with adjusted sliders, for a lot of people, I can imagine it's pretty hard, and it's, as we found out, it's going to be hard for us as well. So, you know, we're going to play it by ear. At this point, I thought, you know, we wouldn't come across any problems, but I am nervous. And on that, we've made a change. Because Maradona wasn't playing at all, like he wasn't involved in any of the play. We haven't really got anywhere to use him. When you've got Patrick Vieira and you've got Gillett there that is controlling the midfield area. And we got Matthias as well, who's proven to be pretty decent. And we got Ricard as well. Maradona at 5'5". He isn't really fitting the bill, you know. So we brought him to left wing, and hopefully he can provide something over there. Given the fact he's got 5-star skill moves, I think that's going to help. When you've got ball control that's 97, dribbling that's 98, again, I think that's going to help. So this is the team we're going to go for against Barcelona. We got Lineker up front, which is the new signing. We got Pele, Ronaldo, Thierry Henry, who's been playing fantastically well. Roberto Carlos, who's been playing well. Then we've got Nesta, Blanc, Ferdinand, and Schmeichel in goal. We'll have a very quick look, actually, at how the players are getting on. Because let's have a look. I don't actually know in terms of who's scored and stuff, who's doing well. So Pele, he got 2 goals in the first game, so that's where that's come from. And then he got the equaliser in that last frustrating game. And then we got Thierry Henry that's got 2 goals. He's played well. You can ignore it says the overall's -1. That's because I've played around the positions. And of course, if you would have seen my other videos, it'll explain to you why the rating's a bit of a woo-wah, and that's why it's gone down, just because the position has changed. Gilla got a goal in the first game. Matthias, I can't really remember that goal actually. I think it was a bit of a beaut from midfield. Giggs, I remember that goal. That was a cheeky little chip. Gary Lineker got a goal on his debut, and Maradona as well. And then everyone else kind of waiting to play catch-up, which hopefully it will come. Roberto Carlos with the most assists. He's been the standout player for me, without a doubt. He's been absolutely amazing. And we got Blanc, Matthias with an assist as well, which is surprising. Well, Blanc especially with a... How has he got an assist as a centre-back? Must have taken a deflection or something. Ronaldo, Michael Owen, and Pele. So, disappointing news for Ronaldo. That's really, really disappointing that he's injured. And he's going to be out for some time. Let's have a look, actually. How long did it say he was going to be out for? It says he's going to be out for, 1 day. So, happy days. Unfortunately, it's not enough time for us to use him, which is a little bit disappointing. But nevertheless, we're going to stick with this formation for this game. We changed it around a couple of times. We haven't really had any time to just kind of see it develop. And we're going to go with the white kit. And that's because we played in the black kit last time and it was a frustrating game. That's the only reason why. Just going to say hello to a couple more people that have now joined the stream. How's it going? Some of these names, so I'm rubbish pronouncing. Avaka Desma. Beard, that's an easy one. Nate Dog, that's easy. Boohoo, easy one. Villa Boy FIFA, what up? Oh, not Roberto. Kev MC and Lethal Legend, and just a lot of exclamation marks. I think that's. I can't really see. Is that L's? It might just be a lot of L's. Hello, a lot of L's. How's it going? Okie dokie. Right, let's play this game. Like I say, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous that I'm going to end up failing this series in this game, because Barcelona is going to be a tough game, and based on just how things have been. But I'm cool. I'm collected. Because I'm wearing the wife beater, you know, I can be relaxed, because it's hot in here, man. It's real hot, but I can breathe a little bit, you know. I've got the breathing, so now I think I sort of blame it on last time. It's been hot for ages, and it was boiling the last time we played. So we're going to blame it on that, because why not? You might as well blame it on something. And the scripting. Although every time I say scripting, I know it exists online. I know 100% it does, because we've all come up against it. Against the computer, it's not really scripting to a certain degree, because it is just built in the game mechanics as to make it harder. So it's not putting... It's only putting me, the human player, at a disadvantage, whereas it's different when it's a human via human, and then there's something that's getting involved in that, because it should just be a human player via human player, no BS. So when it's you against the AI, you can expect a bit of BS, because effectively you're playing a robot, and they want to make the robot as good as possible. So, you know, scripting, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, let's lose the face, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a win here. I don't want to draw. That's the one. I just don't want to draw. I think that's fair to say. Actually, 1 second. I'm just going to make sure, actually, that I've got the desktop sound on. I have. It's always a little bit awkward when there's no music playing. Oh, go on. Oh, go on, Lineker. Keep the pressure on, buddy. Oh, Ronaldo. Go on. Oh, I thought we were in there. It was a tight angle, to be fair. Right, this is a player that I'm not a fan of at all. Jordi Alba. I just don't like his theatrics on the floor. And he's always the first one to moan to the referee. But he's like quite dirty himself. That's just my opinion, of course. But yeah, not a fan of Jordi Alba. Maybe it's just the games that I've seen him in. Okay, good. It's making a good run. Go on, Lineker. Oh, what a save. Ter Stegen pulling out an absolute worldie save. Lineker letting it drop. Ah, maybe just... it was too close to him, wasn't it? Right, come on. Ronaldo. Oh, easy. Made that look easy anyway. Now, what you notice I do, I just realised I've never actually explained why I do that. Those of you that maybe watch me play quite a bit, if you notice, from any single time, the opposing team, when I'm against the AI, I always... we'll do it in a second and I'll show you. I'm just conscious that I'm talking whilst I'm trying to play, and sometimes that's a foul, ref. Anyway, yeah, I do press in, and the reason I do that is because if I don't, what I found is that a lot of the time the opposing team will win headers. So I do that a lot on Ultimate Team, and it just means that it's forcing my players to push up so I can actually win some headers. It's more effective in Ultimate Team, to be honest, I tend to find. Right, wow, who's that? Roberto Carlos. Come on, Roberto. Oh, that's a bit too hard. That was way too hard. Oh, we've come a lot closer recently, but that was poor. Ah, it says Academy Story. One sec. Thanks for yeah, noticing that. Right, it's not Academy Story. It's Legendary Legends. There we go. Thank you very much for correcting that. There's always something. There's a lot of working parts to setting the stream up, and I guess it's because I don't have the luxury of having like a set stream setup. You know, like if you ever seen like people that have like streams like, oh yeah, this is my setup. I've got 2 monitors and I've got this table and stuff. Because I work from this office because I work from home. Everything has to get packed away when I'm not streaming. So Henri, oh, so yeah, so I do forget some bits because it's a bit of a hurry every single time that I'm trying to get the stream set up. Oh, go on, get there. Well in, Pele. Roberto Carlos. Go on, Carlos. Oh, we get the corner. Go on. Oh, to Stegen with a freaking awesome save. Oh, and again. It seems to be the same story at the moment. Like with the goalkeepers seem to be immense. Oh, go on. Oh, I thought Lineker was going to get that. That was just poor. Should have seen that. Oh. Go on then. Oh, 2 of you. I thought you had him. Oh, we get the throw in. That's a bit fortunate. Oh, we just seem... I don't... Maybe it's just because they're such good players. Oh, come on then, Henry. Oh, why have I put it on his left? Right, corner after corner. Let's try and get something. That was just erratic, that. Ronaldo. Iniesta. Of all people, just pasty him in there, nicking it off Ronaldo. Ronaldo ends up on the floor. And it goes out for a throw-in. I'm sure you're all buzzing for the game tomorrow. And, of course, the game on Wednesday. For those of you that... I've just released another video, and that's just it's a bit of fun. It's just to say thank you to everyone that subscribed because, of course, we've hit 10,000 subs, which is amazing. So it's a bit of fun while saying thank you as well. We are... How on earth are we struggling so much for any kind of... This is why I honestly, I am thinking that the AI has changed slightly, and it's only because there's usually a player. I can always find a player, but it just seems more often than not at the moment there's not a player there. Right, kill it. Oh, to Stegen again. England, Tippy, none of that. This is a family-friendly English supporting stream. Even if you don't support England, You can't say bad. Oh, right. Suarez, I forgot Suarez has got a 99 pace apparently. Right, yeah. It's going to be a tough game. It is going to be a tough game. There's no doubt about that. I'm just going to hope for the best. Go on! Just do it again! Oh, right. Let's get a decent... that's a good... Oh, and it ends up the back of the... Yes! I was so worried then it was offside. I saw the injury icon flash up. And I also, just as the ball was going in, it was a lot of chaos. And, as we can see there, it was, what's his name? Oh my days, I'm so rubbish with people's names. BBC One, Gary Lineker. I thought he may have connected with it and it could have been offside, but we get the goal. Right, that's reassuring. Kill it. Come on, Ronaldo. Oh, the pace. It seems strange that I'm not noticing the pace at all, really. It's just weird. Usually you tend to notice the pace a lot. But I'm really not noticing it at all. Do you know Eden Hazard said, I told my missus this, I was like, in an interview, he said, who do you reckon will be in the final? And he said it will be Belgium and England. And that's what I'm hoping he was right. I mean, I don't care. But obviously I want England to win it. But if they don't, if we just get to the final, then that's still such an achievement. I mean, it's an achievement already. But against Croatia, like, you know, it's not out of sight. Against Belgium, people will expect us to lose, you know, and even we, I think, expect us to lose. Oh, and we get the goal, and that had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with me whatsoever, because it's one of those ones where EA is on your side, and it's just a reaction goal. Sometimes it does it with the defending, a reaction defending, where you do the initial bit, and then there's like a save, and then the defender either clears it, or in this case, Ronaldo's there, and it's like, don't worry, mate. You don't need to push any buttons here. We'll do the rest. Beautifully done. And this is a little bit more like it. And I think that's perfect going just before half time. We're not going to change it to counter-attacking now. We'll do that straight after the break. How's it going, Garrett? Good to have you in the stream, mate. I can feel your pain, Explosive K. I get this a lot. I get a hell of a lot of questions, obviously. From people that maybe just stumble across a video here and there, and the first question, like, I've been sent so many emails and just on the comments, like, dude, how'd you do that? Can you tell me, please? Like, because they obviously haven't seen other videos that I've done where I explain it. All right, let's steady on here. Yeah, but it is. I mean, I'm an Xbox player. I played on an Xbox One for years. And that's where I always did my multiplayer and stuff. And it was only back in my times in the army, actually, when I bought a laptop. And, let me just concentrate. Yeah, and I got FIFA just because I was like, oh, I wonder if it's any good on the PC. Like, I didn't imagine it was. And I came across, like, obviously being PC anyway, I knew about a load of mods in different games like Skyrim and stuff that were, like, epic. Right, let me just focus here a second. That's a bit naughty, that ref. Yeah, and even back then, like, that was FIFA 15, I think, when I got that. FIFA 15 and on the PC. And there was some mods out there then, and they were awesome, like Champions League mods, mods where you could just, similar to how I do now, right, with the Youth Academy. And then I never looked back, because even on Ultimate Team, right, even if you play against other people, you do have more cheaters to contend with on PC. I definitely admit that. That goes without saying. However, the guys you come across that aren't cheating, like, if you're a decent FIFA player, right, you can smash it. And that's no disrespect to, like, FIFA players on the PC. But obviously, generally on Xbox, you're going to get, it's a lot more competitive. So on PC, if you're decent online, you can start to mop it up. Of course, the market as well tends to be higher because people don't buy as much packs. So when you get a decent player, they sell for more. I mean, there's pros and cons, don't get me wrong, but if you have got a PC and you've been thinking about it, I would definitely recommend getting FIFA on PC. Obviously, we don't know what's coming in FIFA 19, but if it's going to be the same as every other FIFA I've ever played, when you're just laced with disappointment. Come on, Henry. Oh, to Stegen again. It's a good job we've got those goals, because he's playing phenomenal. A lot of space there. Yeah, we get the free kick. Okay, let's see if we can do a little bit better here. We're going to make a substitution as well. Pele, I still think Roberto Carlos is all day long here. Gillett, but look at Roberto. Where is he? Roberto Carlos, 97. And this is definitely set up for a left-footed player. Right. Oh, Steve, that's not enough then. Oh. If I could change 3 things in career mode FIFA 19, what would it be? I mean, I did my fixing FIFA. I released a video, but I guess if I would have to say any 3 things, like, let me just have a little think about it, Lineker. Oh, right, let's make those subs. I'm gonna have a little think about it because I don't want to commit and then decide actually there's other things. We'll put Pele. Who else can play on the right actually? I'll tell you what, Maradona can. No reason why I can't. And up front, I tell you what, we're gonna go for. No, we'll go for Larson because he's tall. And that for now. So 3 things. I'm just trying to think really in career mode what is. I'm going to say one thing, but it's going to link into so many other things as well, right? Because it does link in. And what it is, it's the story, the whole storytelling. It's these players coming to the office and saying, I don't want to play. It's these, oh, I'm homesick and I want to go. It's, oh, boss, you better play me. I'm not on the first team sheet. It's that rubbish, and I hate it because it's great, but it's just a freaking email. Like, what the hell, man? You get an email, you can't respond to it. And the thing is, that links in with, like, the press conferences. That was a poor touch. You know what I mean? It's the press conferences. You have the choice to just say, like, praise player or unnerve. And we have no idea what it actually means. I mean, I know what it does. It's in the back end, but it really doesn't... It's just unobvious. And coming into that, again, is things like the objectives. Because to me, they all link in. It's like that, the storytelling. Like, the objectives at the moment mean nothing. When the players come to the office, it means nothing because you can't do anything about it. They say they demand to be played, and then you've got to play them. Or that's it. You can't explain to them, for example, why on earth you're not playing them. And I just think it would be awesome if they can just get a grip on that to make it a little bit more immersive. So it's not the same rubbish each time someone comes to your office saying I'm homesick or whatever. Just actually having someone come to the office and just saying like, oh, I don't know, I wish I could, like, we agreed that I would play at least 80% of games. I'm not having that. Can you reassure me? And then perhaps you might say to the, you better say to the player like, nah fella, I can't, because how you've been playing, unfortunately, you're not playing as we would hope you are, so you're missing out to X player. And then create perhaps like rivalries between players. Alright, let's focus here. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you could say, someone comes to the office and say, look, I'm not playing. Like, let's say in real life, like, I'm just going to use Chelsea because I'm a big Chelsea fan. So in real life, like Morata, for example. Morata came in, big money signing, right? But he wasn't performing as well as he should. So we got in Giroud, and Giroud was starting before him. And if Morata would come to the office, you know, and say like, oh, dude, I'm not playing, you could turn around and say that's because Giroud's outperforming you based on how you're doing. And then perhaps it creates a little bit of rivalry, like it have a little stat that will be like rivalry bar, and then it will just say rivalry with Giroud, for example. Like, not rivalry, but do you know what I mean? Like, just a little bit of player interaction between them as well. I know, to be fair, like I'm going off on one ear, and it sounds complicated. I'm going quite deep with it, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Just with like overall, you know, like Football Manager. You just know, like Football Manager, you can affect things like with morale and stuff. I just want to play a game like Football Manager and FIFA combined. Just really where I can have that decision making, but I'm ultimately the one holding the controller. You know, just to make it a bit more of a storytelling thing. So that's. I mean, you can't really say. I don't think you can really say that's one thing. That's probably covered all three anyway. But Champions League is a huge one for me. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't huge for me, because for career mode and all us career mode guys, it's if we haven't got that storytelling stuff, it is the little bits of competition and stuff that do make it enjoyable. And the Champions League, it would be cool to see the celebrations brought into that. The music, all of that, you know, just building the atmosphere. So I'd probably say that's second. And then third I would say, without a shadow of doubt, sort out the freaking youth academy, because it's in absolute bits. Oh my days, what a save. We've been trying to go across the whole game. We've been trying to literally go the other side, and because of that I was like, you know what, we're just going to beat him near post here. And still he gets down low. Good job we have got the 2-goal lead, right? Come on, Roberto. And that's it. That's the full-time whistle. Happy days. So we beat Barcelona 2-0. That was a nice, chill game. Nothing to worry about there. Roberto Carlos, again, getting man of the match. That's like, I don't even know how many times he's got that, but a lot. Who else stood out? I mean, Larson, I don't think he touched the ball, really. Ronaldo did well, he got the goal. I thought Maradona come on and did okay. Pele played well. Like I said, the only thing I'm noticing with this is the pace. It's the pace in the game. I'm not noticing like players like Maradona and Pele just really being a lot quicker. And I know it's putting it at a disadvantage, but I just find that weird how I'm not finding that we can really run the line or anything. Right, I'm going to change the team up here because we're going to sim this. So we're going to just go with like a completely second team that I'm not really that interested in, so we can rest the big boys. Like Zanetti can play there, for example. I'm not saying that I've got anything against these guys, but I think based on how we play, Puyol, for example, we rest Ferdinand, Blanc. Who else is here that we... Shevchenko. Perhaps we'll play Shevchenko. He can come on. We want to rest Ronaldinho. Oh my! Ronaldo's injured, right? I didn't even realise. I know he had the injury thing, but I don't know what it actually said. Don't wind us up now. We've had an injury like every game. 3 weeks. Can't go a game at the moment. We barely played any games, and we're getting injured left, right, centre. Right, it doesn't really matter how we get on here, to be honest. I'm not too fussed about the cup run, like I say, unless it's the final and it's going to be an absolute legend game against Burton. I might as well just sim it. Yeah, 5-0. Perez, Owen, Okacha, Deco. Happy days. Right then. I'll just have a quick look at the couple of the comments. Someone saying, oh, he's licensed to Pez. Crazy that. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he would sign to Pez. If you get me. I'm not saying like Pez is a bad game or anything. I don't play it anymore. I used to. But, you know, they can have like a Paul Scholes or something. Leave Beckham to FIFA, lad. Right, we got Arsenal next. We're going to have to take Ronaldo off. That's fine. We're going to bring Pele over there. And we're going to put Ronaldinho on the left because I think he's amazing. Vieira, we're going to replace with Matthias. We do need some more players. Let's have a look at the free agents quick, actually. Right, if we sort them by free agents, that's the team icon. So we want some of these guys. So, I mean, George Best, he's immense. We'll sit down with George Best. It's a really good in-game face, actually, George Best in this, in my opinion. Give him important. Was he happy with that? 5-year deal, mate. Yeah, happy with that. 55 grand. Sweet. Okay, so that was easy enough. Let's have a look. Who else? Again, because outside the transfer, we can't touch any of those guys. This guy looks so old. Baresi. His in-game looks, he literally looks about 45. I know he's got like a receding hairline in that, but they've made him look like absolute baggage. EA have. Okay. What's his stats? What's his athleticism? Not as if it matters hugely. This is where old man's got good stats. We're gonna have to get old man in. Herio. Not keen really. Close. I think Edgar Davids maybe. With those glasses on. Totti. I'm a big fan of Totti, to be fair. Ay. Big fan of Totti. Thank you. Can he play midfield? He can play midfield. But, okay, let's just sign. Who did I just say? We're going to sign the old guy. Because we need it. We're lacking in centre back. How did I get all the legends? Right, you know every time you go sometimes the Ultimate Team or when you start a new career, it says download latest squads. This is what I was trying to tell people actually in my recent video. Yeah, so basically they're the squad database files and they're constantly changing. So they change probably 4, maybe 6 times in a year. And of course, every single time EA make changes to Ultimate Team, they change ratings and stuff like that. They add things. You're gonna have to download a new squad update, and that's effectively what it is. On every single version of the game, whether you play on PS4, Xbox, or whatever, everyone has got these icons in the game. They're in the game. They have to be because when you play an Ultimate Team and you get an icon, of course, it's all done locally on your end. So you need to have those files in the game, otherwise you wouldn't be able to play with them, if you get what I'm saying. So they exist there. The thing that EA have done is said, you ain't using them, fellas, unless you get them an Ultimate Team, because it's EA, of course. They're like, you know, they're going to dangle the carrot, but they very much want you to just get them on Ultimate Team. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of people that would think, oh, I'm not going to bother. More importantly, if you imagine it, how many of you have had a chance to use all these icons? I bet you're going to say like, no, I bet there's probably like 10% of people. And that's the other thing. If everyone had the option to play with all these players, well, guess what? You're going to know the ones that aren't very good, right? You're going to be like, dude, this player's crap. I'm not going to like get him on Ultimate Team. I'm not going to save for him. I want this player. So it's incredibly smart by EA, because what they're effectively doing is they're making it impossible for you to do the testing, and they're keeping it very lucrative by making you want those icons. So that's it. I mean, the reason I'm explaining all this, obviously the reason how we can play that on Xbox, on PC, is because it's on PC. On PC, all the files are there to be seen. Yes, they're encrypted, some of the things, but you've heard of hackers and things like that. That's all they do. They unencrypt it. They have access to all of it, and they draw that data out of the database and say, cheers, we're going to start using that. So, yeah, long story there, but that's how we're able to do it. Then they change it every 3 to 4 days. For Ultimate Team, they will do quite a bit of changes for the squad updates. For Career Mode, it's not the same. I don't know how, to be honest, I can't keep track of how many they've done, but I'm sure every single time you do, like for example, because of what someone made a point in the last video that I did and said, oh, Harry Kane's got a potential of like 90 or something, or something like that. I can't remember what the comment was, and he was basically saying like it's wrong what I was saying the potential was, and I was saying, well, it's not, because if let's say you started a career mode day 1 of FIFA and you used that squad, like the squads they had readily available, no, come January, of course they've updated all the squads, but not only that, they've updated the database. So people like Harry Kane, day 1 he had a potential of 86. Now if you download the update, he has a potential of 90. So that's constantly changing. So yeah, that's all it is a different database file that's been edited. Cool. Anyway, against Arsenal, I'm hoping not too many problems with this one. So far so good though. We still haven't lost a game. We got the new signing here, George Best, and Ronaldinho's back, which is happy days. George Best is actually a 5-star skill, isn't he? Which is good. Matthias, rate this guy a lot. Oh, great save by Czech. Okay, straight away, 2 minutes in then. This is good news. Oh, that was so poor. Right. Oh, was that a foul? They're marking incredibly well. Roberto Carlos. Let's go for an early cross here. Nobody there. Ah, sad. Come on, well in. Baresi. Oh, can you get there? Matthias. Oh, go on. And Best is there. Oh, such a good bit of work there. I thought it was just going to get taken from him. How's it going, Ryan? Good to have you in the stream, mate. That was awesome. I really thought that. That's just how like some things have been going in this series so far. I was like, nah, it's just not going to work. Look at this, though. He just took it out right. Oh, I just kind of scuffed it. But George Best was there just to tap it in. And we go 1-0 up early on. We'll have to change his boots, actually. What's the potential rating from? I haven't actually checked to see on this what the potential ratings. I think it's just what the ratings they are now, because that's the ratings they enter Ultimate Team. But of course we can change that. There's no dramas, to be honest, but we want to keep it kind of... We don't want just every player being 99. So I guess we'll just keep it at what it is. Oh, that was a poor touch by Henry, but that's okay. Great ball there. Ronaldinho, great touch. Beautiful. Lineker, Henry. Oh, what a save by Petr again. That was a fantastic bit of work, though, by Ronaldinho. And Matthias, whatever his name is doing incredibly well. Henry. Beautiful goal by the Frenchman. Absolutely stunning, that. One of those goals that just kind of hang in the air. I love a finesse shot. Yeah, I agree. FIFA 19, it would be awesome to see more skill moves. Look at this for a finish. Open his body up. Oh, top bin. Thank you very much. He has, hasn't he? Absolute bangers. I didn't know, because I haven't used like many of the icons on Ultimate Team, I didn't know how all these would be. And if any of you like either have them or are thinking about getting them, like seriously, Roberto Carlos, without a doubt, is freaking immense. Henry has surprised me massively. Ronaldinho, I think it goes out saying, he feels so amazing on the ball. And he's a tall player as well. Oh, well in Lineker. Oh, that deserved to be a goal. Absolutely took the defender out of it. The goalkeeper, though, rushed out. So fair play. Oh, that was a bit weak. Easy. Oh, Matthias. Oh, nobody's showing. Let's play it safe. Ferdinand going on a mad run. Why not? Oh, a lot of space there. Lineker. Oh, I thought that was going to be a peach. Now, Ronaldo, without a doubt. Because Ronaldo has, basically, guys, if any player has got their self a custom animation, you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to be good. Because, like I explained in one of my last videos, again, about how ratings work, like, it all goes out the window. But Ronaldo's got custom animation, and his animation is sick. It means that he turns so well. And when he power strides, he kicks that ball like, oh, so good. And his long shots are incredible. Messi used to have a really good unique animation. It's not as good as it used to be, but he used to be so overpowered. You know, when they first changed the dribbling system, because do you remember, I think it was like back in FIFA 14, the dribbling system was kind of shocking, really. And then they changed it, and basically, like now, you can, especially online, you can just dribble past players. It's kind of ridiculous, really. If you're playing against someone that's not very experienced, you can just do quite simplistic dribbling. Like, you couldn't ever do that, for example, just turning on the player. It'd always be like your turning a bus, but yeah, it's got a lot better. So without a doubt, Ronaldo. Who else do I like? An Ultimate Team. I was like, oh, you're joking. Oh, that was poor, man. Lacazette getting on the score sheet. In Ultimate Team, anyway, what I was saying was, what's his name? Plays for West Ham. Striker. Big guy from Austria. Oh, someone's going to have to help me out there. Austrian, big striker, centre forwards. Begins with A. And Arnautovic, there we go. Arnautovic in form. I converted him to a centre midfielder. Whoa. Add a gold or silver card onto him, guys. Beast mode alert. He was insane. Oh. Alright, let's concentrate here. Get it. Nice. Henry out to George Best. Got a beautiful touch in George Best. Gillett making that run. Oh, that's a penalty all day long. All day long. Red card and penalty. Mertesacker has to go for that. No doubt about it. What? He hasn't given him a red card. There was... What attempt is there to play the ball? He took him out and then played the ball. I mean, wow, we'll take the penalty, mind, but okay, he's got the best penalty. 88. Oh, who's that on 90? Matthias now. We're going to give it to Ronaldinho. Here we go, here we go. Bottom corner. Now, some of you have actually asked as well. You're like, dude, well, just keep it in one place. I'm like so paranoid with the game. If you noticed, I was aiming left, and then Pedicek went left. Like, because you can't forget, right, that the computer knows exactly where you're pushing the thing. So you know what EA's like with scripting. Why on earth would it not just... It has a percentage chance of it just guessing the right way. So I always keep it on the way, hoping that that's when the calculation's done. Then I go the opposite way. And you'll be surprised how many times that works out. But 3-1, guys, before half-time. This is more like it. Whoa, Ferdinand. The new guys coming in, though, made a big difference, I think. I think George Best has played fantastic. Ferdinand there. Look at Ronaldinho. Come on. He's got no pace. Mertesacker. Mustafi even as well. All right, Henry has been phenomenal on corners. Let's aim for him. Look at that space out there for George Best. Oh, just managed to come across. Lots of space. Go on, why not? Easy. How's it going, Cyrus? Good to have you on here. Let goalie take it. I'll tell you what, the goalie can take it next. We'll get Schmeichel to take the next one. Because why not? And that's half-time. Half-time 3-1. No complaints. Easy pickings, really. Just a very friendly reminder, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, if you could give it a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. It's a good way of just letting me know that things are going well. And if you're not enjoying it for whatever reason, just leave a comment and let me know why you're not enjoying it. Because that's important as well, to have feedback. Nobody's perfect. I'm loving Schmeichel's hair in this. It's like ghost white, like Casper white. As in Casper the Friendly Ghost, not like Casper Schmeichel. That's why I call him Casper Schmeichel, because he's got white hair. All makes sense. Come on, Matthias. Oh, what a ball! Oh, and Lineker. The whole world has just fallen out of his arse. What just happened there? Beautiful ball. And lashed at it massively. I appreciate the nice words there. to be fair, there's a lot of decent YouTube. There's a lot of decent career mode guys out there. It depends on what you're after. There's a lot of different guys, like depending on what age you are as well, because that like, not hating at all, that AA9 skills. Wow, that guy is like so pumped up every time he talks. He's like, it's your boy AA9 skills, and I'm like, whoa, man, like, to keep that energy level up, man, fair play to you. Absolutely nuts. Right, best again. Go on. Oh, Ronaldinho, check, getting the block in. Go on, Henry. Oh, you should have gone for that. Something a little bit more spectacular. How's it going, Dowie? Good to have you in the stream. Gillett. Oh. Go on, look at that overlap and run. Ah, unlucky. To be honest, I'm actually like quite like someone left a comment the other day, basically just saying like, dude, why are you releasing like so many FIFA 18 videos now? Like, you do know that FIFA 19 is coming out. And I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm actually surprised at how many people have watched those videos. But for a lot of it, because FIFA hasn't, like, because the career mode hasn't changed like that much at all, out of fear that it doesn't do it again, it's probably a good idea that people know these tips going into FIFA 19, because then it might give people a chance to play it for longer. Because so many people that I know have just put the game down. But if you know like little tricks and stuff about career mode, it might make it more fun. So when you go into FIFA 19, if nothing has changed, there's still life in it. So that's part of the reason. But also, it's a nice little way for me to test to see what people are actually interested in and what they're not. Because it's amazing making content, but I mean, let's be honest, if you're going to make content that no one's going to watch at all, then it's you've seen it. Like, I've seen it so many times with so many YouTubers that I thought, you know, they have good potential or something, like, oh, sick, and then they just disappear off the face of the earth. And that's because if people aren't watching the content, it's a hell of a lot of work for a lot of people, and they're like, dude, I just give up. So for me, to be honest, to sustain it, I had to enjoy it, but I need to make sure that it's going to be relevant content. And that's what I think as well. From doing this in FIFA 18, it allows me to know what's going to be good for FIFA 19. So I make sure when FIFA 19 drops, I'm smashing the videos on the stuff that you guys are interested in, opposed to just crap that some people do that's just clickbait and, you know, pack opening, guys, pack opening, watch my pack opening video. Wow, another pack opening. I know people love them, to be fair, but I shan't be doing pack opening videos, put it that way. Unless I get like a freaking Ronaldo or Messi, then I will be like one of those hyped up guys. I got freaking Ronaldo! Ah! Oh, Gillett hitting the bar. Kirkby, we tell the world it's coming home. The world knows it's coming home. No matter what anyone else says, there's no denying it. There's no doubt. I mean, there's a lot of doubt, but still, it's coming home. Oh. I don't think anyone expected for us to be as far as we are. And I mean, let's be honest, if the Belgian game would have gone the other way and we'd have gone against Brazil, I mean, I'm pretty sure we would have just settled down, you know, been like, yeah, there's not a chance. It was only because the draw we got against Sweden, we were like, we could do this, we could do this. And then, and now we're like Croatia. That's not another outside game, you know. And then we're in the final, and anything can happen in the final. It's over one game. I kind of want us just to win it though, because then the next World Cup, I just like know what British people are like. Like, once we've done it once, like, we won't expect it again for so many years, right? That it will just be like the next World Cup. People are like, nah, it's cool, guys. Like, anyone else can have it. We've already had ours. Like, we're not greedy. We've already had it. So that's kind of what would be cool. The next World Cup, you go into it like completely fearless because you're like, we're not expected to win it. We've got nothing to prove. Oh, Owen. Oh, and this is why Owen isn't in the team. Oh my days, Owen. You're playing an ultimate team, and if you lose, you'll donate 20 bucks. Well, I would do that 100% if I had an ultimate team. Like I already said in the last video, I deleted it because I couldn't give anyone all my players because EA were going to ban me if I did it. So I was like, oh, screw you then. I sold all the players and then bought a pack. and then got Alba, the Austrian Alba, who plays for Bayern Munich, and then I was like, I quickly sold him and then bought some more packs, got no one. And in the end, I just deleted the whole club because I was like, I'm not going to play it again. People probably hate me for that. But honestly, guys, if I could give it away, I would have done. But EA doesn't like anybody sharing things. You're like, oh, I bought the game, but I want to give it to my buddy now. I don't want it anymore. No, he must buy it himself. But he has no money. You know, it doesn't matter. We don't care about charity here. You must work for it. Oh, that went! Surely that went! Not as if it makes a difference, but still. Oh, put him off. Just enough. And George Best was going to be through there. That's it, the final whistle, and perfect timing because we're going to go straight from here into the Academy story. And a lot of people perhaps on this stream, they might be like, oh dude, do a lot more than just playing games. But this is what this series is just about. It's just about these icons not losing an entire game in the Premier League and trying to get over 100 points playing every single game. It's a little bit different, and it's players that you wouldn't have used and wouldn't have seen. And perhaps you can make your own mind up about these players and who you think's awesome and who's not. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this stream. I'll be coming that sounds weird. I'll be streaming again very, very soon. Of course, it's unlikely to be tomorrow or Wednesday because 2 huge games in the World Cup. And I'd be lying if I said I'm not going to be drunk. So yeah, that's where we're at. Once again, guys, thank you everyone that has subscribed to the channel. It's been amazing. I can't, but like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we were at 3,500. We're now at 10,000. So it's blown up in the last couple of weeks. And that's all thanks to you guys for watching the streams and subscribing. If you're doing any videos done or anything at all, just leave it in the comments. Not these comments here. It's normally better after the video because then I can have a look. But if you got any suggestions for videos that you want to see or any advice, even if it's for FIFA 19, let me know and I'll make sure I write it all down and then I start creating it for FIFA 19. Besides that, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and if you're going to join us for the next stream of the Academy story, that'd be awesome. That's about it. Cool. See you later.